When my wife's out of town, I like to go to a new place. I don't like to go to our regular places. So she was out of town and I found this place and it said it was open till 8 in the morning. And I was like, that can't be right. And so I called them.
Which one you're talking about now? Yeah, that's out there.
Yeah. So I called them and they didn't answer. And then I messaged them and they didn't answer. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to go to the. And so I went all the way till 2. I went to the store afterwards to get some snacks and whatever. And when I got back in my car, my GPS was like, this place is open until 8. Do you want to try it? And I was like, you know what? It's on my way home. Let me see. And it was open.
Yeah.
And so I went in and it's a weird place because they have like a dance floor. So while
They don't have a stage, do they? I mean, they don't have a pole, do they?
I don't think they had a pole now that you mention it.
Yeah, if you can't even like remember it, then it is not a pole.
Yeah, so they have a stage, but now that you mentioned it, I don't think they have a pole. And so there was a girl topless on the stage, and then there was couples dancing Tejano music in a dance floor, and I had never seen anything like that. I'm there, and I'm kind of trying to figure out what I'm looking at, right? Because there's a lot of women here. It's like 50 women and like 8 guys. And so I'm like, what is going on? And so there's a few women that are there and they're completely topless or wearing see-through clothes. So I'm like, okay, those are dancers, but who are all these other people? And it seemed like it was like a lesbian night or something. And so it was all women and I'm here. While I'm trying to figure it out, this real pretty girl comes up to me and she said, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I've never been here before. I'm trying to figure this out. And so she's like, well, do you want to dance? And I'm like, sure. Like, I couldn't quite tell who the strippers were and who the regular people were. So I was like, let's go. So she goes and talks to this guy for a little bit and she grabs my hand and she takes me to the back and it's like plywood walls. Like it's weird. And so she's
like basement type shit?
Yeah, a little bit like a Saw movie set, right? And so she sits down next to me and sometimes, a lot of times the girls will wait for the song to be over and start the new song, right? And so she sits down and we just start talking. And I start to notice like she's just wearing shorts and like a blouse and like tennis shoes. I'm like, this place is weird, right? And so the next song starts and she strips and, the whole thing. And then she sits down next to me without getting dressed. And so we start talking again. And I reach in my pocket to like pay her. She puts her hand on me. I'm not a stripper.
Excuse me. Why do you ask?
You understand why I was confused though, right? So then she starts going on about how she's always wanted to be a stripper, but she doesn't do it because she thinks they have really strict schedules. And I was like, most people, that's not their hardest part of dancing, right? Is not the schedule part, right? And so we start talking and she says, like, yeah, I just wanted to be your friend. I'm like, okay. So we exchange Facebook and TikTok and all this stuff. She still hasn't put her clothes on. I'm kind of like, do I get another lap dance? Because she's not charging me. This is just weird, right? So we just keep talking and talking and talking. She's there topless and we're just talking. And she asked me about a few clubs and she's thinking about applying and where do I think and all this stuff. And then this guy walks in and we're like in the back. And so this guy walks in and he comes straight to me like a beeline. And he goes, dude, I'm sorry. I came here because I wanted to relax and have a few beers. And my friends are out there fighting about politics. And I'm like, what does this have to do with anything? And then he says, so I'm just going to take my chick and we're going to go.
What?
Yeah. And so she puts her shirt, like her bra and her shirt back on. And she's kind of like, yeah, I guess so. And so then she just leaves. And I'm there and I'm like, yeah, I think I'm going to go too because I feel like I walked into a portal. Like, this is weird.
Like, dude, this is simulation right now?
Yeah, it was so weird. And so, I started thinking about, I've really wanted to do this for a long time, talk to the workers and get to know the stories. And my friend Bianca was like, you have your own crazy, shitty stories. Like, you should just do your own stories. And so I was like, if this doesn't work out, then maybe I'll do that.